All right. Hello. I don't really know what else to talk because I'm here watching the sunset. Maybe I just blinded you just now. Sorry. But I kind of want to talk about pursuing something that you are not entirely happy pursuing. I mean, just like everybody else, there's good and bad things about doing something. Like maybe you're pursuing a career. Maybe you're pursuing going to school, trying to get the good grades and effort and stuff like that. And for me, it is about school. I think the big problem with me with school is that I'm pursuing a degree, I'm pursuing a major that I'm not entirely sure if it's worth it or not. I still have good faith, or I still believe that everything will work out for me. But it's kind of hard when you're just going based on faith. Like I wish I had like confirmation that I'm going on the right path. It would be nice if I did. Um, and it would also be nice if I was happy going to class, going to school. Because I go to university after 3 years of community college. So I transferred. And I never really liked school. I wouldn't say I'm like, the smartest person in the class. I wouldn't really say I'm the smartest. Uh, Pursuing economics, I think one of the hard thing about universities is that a lot of these professors, I wouldn't necessarily say these professors are bad. It's more like these professors are just not, they just don't teach well. Okay. I think it's just for me, maybe I just not understanding the way they teach. Maybe it works for some, it just didn't work for me. But I think, wow, my face is very red, but that's just the sun. But I think a lot of the times, I go to class and it's like, it's not, it's not for me. I wouldn't really want to, I don't really want to be at this school. I don't really want to go start doing all these things. Like, I feel like I should be doing something else. I just don't really know what it is. And pursuing going to school, pursuing this, like I said, I wouldn't say I'm entirely happy doing this. I wouldn't say I'm entirely happy going to university, going to class every single day, studying all the time, and dealing with all these stressful topics, and dealing with all the bad professors. Like it's not fun, and it's not really happy. And of course, like, not everyone is going to like what they do. They just have to do it. I understand that. But I think that the way I want to live my life is just not that. I don't really know how to explain it, but I feel like a lot of the times, um we derive so many things, and hold on, that's not the right word. I think I'm just yapping at this point. I don't know if you really understand what I'm trying to say. Maybe I'm not articulating it properly, but you know, I just go to class, I go to school, and every single time I walk into class, I'm not entirely happy. I don't like going to school, and I understand that a lot of people don't even like what they do. They just do it, and I'm in the same boat. But it's like, I just want to get it out. I kind of just want to talk about it because I really don't know if this is right. You know what I mean? Like, is this really what I should do? If it's not making me happy, if I'm not even pursuing a degree that's going to make me happy, and I don't have full faith that it's going to work out for me if I finish this degree. I mean, it's an economics degree. I mean, people here and there say it's a good degree, it's a bad degree. You're gonna get a job or you're gonna be jobless. Like, that's the thing. Is, I'm kind of iffy about. It's just like, is it after just sitting in the sunset, watching the sun, sitting here watching the sunset, it's like I would rather just sit here and talk to a camera, make videos, trying to have people relate to, just, that's the stuff I want to do. I kind of want to just journal here, just talk about my life on here. Maybe do this on the side, just trying to create videos, trying to make content, like just vlog what I'm doing. Like, I'm literally sitting by myself in the parking lot. Not it's not I mean it's not a parking lot. It's like the side of the road, but um, I'm just not happy. I mean, like just like everyone else, I have ups and downs. You know, there's always going to be good times and bad times, but it's just the thought that I mean, it's careers, you know, it's purpose, or it's one of those big topics where people think that this is what I should be doing. Is this the right path? Is this where I should be going? And I've always thought about that ever since I got into college. I mean, like I went to community college, so it wasn't probably you know, I trusted the process. You know, I trusted the process. I went to community college 3 years. I'll see what happens. Then I go to university, and I'll see how it works over there. And like I said, I try to stay positive all the time. You know, I try to look in the bright side. Like, hey, I made it here at university, and it's hard for me. You know, like the problem with me in school is that it is. I just hate how it makes me feel. You know, because like I said, I wouldn't say I'm the smartest person in the room, but every single time I walk into class, I feel like an idiot. I really do feel like an idiot. And you know, obviously nobody wants to feel stupid when they walk in a room, you know. Like I try to push through it, and I try to do, like, by the way, when I'm talking about this, I'm not like depressed, okay? I wouldn't say I'm depressed. It's just I'm just questioning it. You know, I'm just trying to understand or try to figure out what I'm doing. Like I wouldn't. I'm not saying I'm giving up. I'm just trying to find ways of what I should be doing throughout my life. Like my plan would probably just graduate college and just see where it goes from there. But I just, you know, I don't really want to keep complaining on here and say that I hate school. School sucks. School's not for me. I wouldn't really want to just keep complaining about it, but it's like it's hard for me to not when you just don't like school. You don't like college. And you know, even though I am close to graduating, it's just I still have this year and next year. And I know I should probably endure it, but the way I'm thinking is that let's say I do endure it, okay, and I struggle through it, by the time I'm done, is this worth it? And if I fail a class, I'll just have to retake it again, and I just don't want to deal with it again. You know what I mean? And I don't want to I don't want to say I'm going to fail it, because that's kind of like manifesting that you're going to fail the class. But it's hard for me because when you put in a predicament, like in an environment where your professor is not teaching properly and you're just stressing all the time, that's when it sucks. That's when it, you know, and I understand that it makes me sound like I'm a coward, I'm a wimp, or I'm just giving up. But I just feel like, I don't know. All I'm saying is that school is just making me happy. That's just what I'm documenting on here. I'm not trying to say I'm gonna give up. I'm not really saying I'm going to do anything. I'm just saying how I'm feeling, and I just hope that, you know, some people could relate. Some people could see this and be like, yeah, I feel that way too. I'm pursuing something that is not making me generally happy. I'm going to school. I'm getting this degree. I'm getting this job. I'm just not happy here, and you want to change. You know, hopefully that people understand that, you know, that feeling, because it feels like, you know, there's no confirmation that I'm the only one. I mean, like, it's just, I wish I had a sign that I am not the only one feeling this way, that I am unhappy pursuing something that I feel like I have no choice to pursue, if that makes sense. So, you know, that's kind of my thought here. That's kind of my thought of sitting here watching the sunset. And, you know, I post on TikTok. This is probably going to be on YouTube also. I'm going to start a YouTube channel. But I kind of just want to talk, vent out, maybe, hopefully that people can relate to how hard life is. You know, they could see this video and probably see that, you know, can't be so bad. Right? Like life can't be so bad even though it feels like it is. So I don't know. Maybe you could relate. Goodbye.